Hi, friends. This is your Sunday Sacred Deep Talk. Let's take a quick look at the past week and then we go deeper. Welcome back. Last week we focused on self control, trusting God for direction, renewing your strength, staying consistent, and understanding your identity in Him. Now let's talk. There's something that I want you to really sit with tonight. It's possible to be doing all the right things on the outside and still feel unsettled on the inside. You can stay disciplined, stay committed, keep showing up, and yet something within you still feels off. That feeling usually has nothing to do with your effort. It has everything to do with your alignment. Discipline without awareness can turn into routine, and routine without purpose can start to feel empty. This week brought up self control, and that goes deeper than just managing actions. It's about managing your internal world, your thoughts, your reactions, and your impulses. Not everything that comes to your mind deserves a response, and not every emotion needs to lead to your behavior. When you begin to manage what's happening within you, everything around you starts to shift. Now, think about direction. A lot of people feel uncertain, not because they are lost, but because they are trying to control outcomes instead of trusting the process. There is a difference because control wants everything explained, while trust moves even when things are not fully clear. And that's uncomfortable for many people because it requires you to move forward without having every detail figured out. But growth does not wait for perfect clarity, it develops while you're moving. Midweek, we touched on renewal. And if we're being real, some of you are tired, not just physically, but mentally. Tired of thinking, tired of figuring things out, and tired of carrying responsibilities. And sometimes the issue is not what you're doing, it's that you haven't allowed yourself to rest. You keep going without restoring, and eventually that catches up with you. And taking time to reset is not falling behind, it's preparing yourself to move better. Then there's consistency. This one is very important because many people depend on how they feel. If they feel motivated, they show up. If they don't, they pause. But here's the thing, real progress is built when you continue, regardless of how you feel. Consistency builds structure in your life. It keeps you grounded. It creates results that emotions alone cannot produce. And finally, identity. This might be the most important part of everything we talked about this week. And here's why. If you don't understand who you are, you will constantly look for validation from everything around you, people's opinions, situations, and past experiences. But identity is not something you should be guessing. It is something that you should be grounded in. When you know who you are, you move differently. You don't chase approval. You don't question your value. And you don't shrink yourself to fit spaces that were never meant for you. You become more settled, more confident, and more aware. So, as you sit here tonight, think about this. Are you just going through routines? Or are you truly aligned with who you are becoming? Because there is a difference. And once you recognize that difference, you begin to move with intention instead of habit. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start with awareness. That alone will shift more than you realize. So, as you step into the new week, carry that awareness with you. Let it guide how you think, how you respond, and how you move forward. You stayed consistent, but are you truly aligned? This has been your weekly Sacred Deep Talk. Join me tomorrow for another sacred moment.